Attack.
All right, we are set. The puck is down. We are underway. Thanks for joining us on Rogers TV. It's the Attack and the Frontenacs here on a Sunday from the Bayshore. And Matthew Pappas is wheeling back deep into his own zone. Cycles to Teddy Sawyer, who tried to pass it up the wall. Puck got deflected. And the Attack, who ended up taking it all the way back into their own zone, he leaves it off for Soto. Soto with a long wrist shot. He was looking short side. That misses. Puck's going to pinball out and get sent back down deep. Thomas Chafe, a goal last night, waiting on it. Good pass there. Trying to step up for a big hit was Tails Jordan. Opportunity for Cormier to try and get it out. Puck got knocked away from him. Paul Hughes is on it. Reverse pass misses. The Attack will break out. Corbin Votary had an excellent game last night. George getting a touch as he passes it over to the near boards. Madden Steen's going to sweep it out. This is likely going to go for icing, as it will have enough on it to go the length. So the traditional D-man playing center, and he's waiting on the puck to send it across. There on it is Quentin Burns, who dumps it inside of that bouncing puck, and nearly a chance for the Frontenacs there, and they got another opportunity, and it got sent wide. Carter George, if he wasn't nervous for his first OHL start, that's not going to help the nerves too much there. That puck was really hopping.
Hasn't had a shot against yet here so far in the first period.
Gets it up to Adam Cavillin. Cavillin, nice little cut towards the center. Followed up, here's a shot. That one was blocked as Mitchell Brooks was trying to pull the trigger. Back to the blue line. Long floater, that one off to the body of Petrosky in front of the goal. Went behind the net. Cavillin's pinned up by Ewens. And grabbing it and sending it out. Curry finishes the checkup with the blue line. Here's Sawyer going behind his own net, shooting it around. Belanger is there. Belanger waits, looks for the lane and fires. It was blocked by Steen. Now Madden Steen, man draped on him. Puck gets stolen here. Hemstrom will cycle it. Francesco Arcuri's pass is deflected. Holding on to it, Burns finds the open man and a dish across. That won't work. Was denied. Here's Budnick again. Gets it to Lewinsky. Lewinsky sending it across. Was trying to get Arcuri cutting to the goal. He'll send it back out to the left point, Budnick. Half wall held by Lewinsky. Paul Lewinsky loses. Driving into the zone. Long shot. That one stopped by George. There's always some wild hops in this building. Goaltenders have to be alert. Here's a long shot. That was blocked. It comes towards the net. George was tracking it all the way. Nolan Seed reversing it for Schweingruber. Up the middle. Schweingruber has a man draped on him. Lawrence tries to throw a big hit. And as they always do, the wingers still joust as they drop the puck. Chafe holding on to it. Charges in front of his own net. Sawyer up the left wing. Pappas is going to send it back for Steen. Pass was behind him. Steen off the boards. Good positioning there. Gowan will start it up. McGowan flips it in. Waiting on it is George. He moves it around. Belanger's going to kick at it, and
a few times now to help out the Attack defenders.
Thibodeau gets a shot away. Watching their teammate Carter George make his OHL debut and make all those stops in the shootout win, I'm sure they've got their eyes and interest on today's game as well, and lots of family and friends in attendance for George. Here's a turnover. Shot, glove save, trying to sweep it away. Good job there from George, and now on the right wing. Frasca heading towards the goal. Long wrist shot high of the net. Fantino tried to get it out. Gained 3-on-2, potentially developing. Frasca wanted to drop it. Lost the handle. Throws it to the net. A save from George. Fantino reaching. And now Julian Fantino. Here come the Frontenacs the other way. Lewinsky on the drop pass. Belanger tried to dish it through into the slot. The Attack coming back are able to break it up. And now here Lawrence. The Attack can't make them pay. And now here is Soto. Shot fired. That one along the ice goes wide. And now it turns into a bit of a bounces back. And now Hughes gets hit hard as Tails Jordan with a perfectly timed hip check. So the physical play starting to pick up now. An opportunity now for the Frontenacs. Frasca, Battaglia with a shot, and Fantino want to close it out here in this final 50. As we'll get another whistle. A lot of stoppages here in the last couple of minutes, but this whole first sleepy maybe. They could get woken up. Here's a short point shot. That one wide and a bouncing puck again. Puck sitting in the slot, and it gets pushed over to the boards. Gore tying up his man. Bounces to the line. Budnick with a shot there. And Sends it towards that right wing side. It's going to head towards the net. And George opts to play it. In some tight quarters, did a nice job to get it to Madden Steen. The attack spots Frasca coming through the middle. Quick cut up there as he tried to hop around Jordan, and Jordan just got a piece of him.
Nice hit from the Owen Sound Attack defender. Making a few big hits today is Tejas Jordan.
And now Jordan behind his own net has the puck. Sends it around the left wing. Burrows was out in the neutral zone. Comes back. Krosky. And Jordan in his own end. Sends it over to Braden Rogers. On the backhand, it's out of the reach of his teammates. Soto leaves it off. Outwater will head towards the front of the net. Belanger with a shot, blocked by Petrosky. Another shot. Petrosky got his stick on that one. Down into the near corner. Jordan kicks it behind the net. And it's going to get flipped. And he'll escape his own end. He's going to drive towards the net now. Thibodeau fires a shot, and George, no problem, will snag that. Now Cavaline's going to push it in on the forehand. Madden Steen banks it off the boards, goes to Sedley. Puck is picked up by Cavalin. Send it across ice. Budnick took a hit from Steen. Arcuri fires a shot wide. Right point Burns. Floated to the net. Here's a chance on the backhand. Pushed wide though, as it came to Arcuri, and a lot of net to work with. Just missed, and now the Frontenacs will fire back in on a delayed offside. Nolan Seed going behind his own net. Hard off change, so they didn't want to line up too quick for that draw. They win the face-off. Up the boards for Pappas, and he'll drop it back. Seed just going to lift it out. Puck is batted down. The Frontenacs wanting to get a redirect in, and Seed will have to head back. He picks it up behind his own net. Shoots it around the boards, and Roger stepped up to keep it in. Steen's going to try the other avenue. Softly around the boards, Lewinsky intercepts. Try to blind pass in front, that is, end boards to go to Hache up the left side. Battaglia, perfect, nice little redirect there. Follows it up himself. Rolls off his stick to the front of the goal. Does find the intended target, Belanger, off the right side. Here's Callens. Frasca coming to the net as well. Settles it down behind the goal. Rogers ties him up, and the puck is taken now by Cedric Guindon. And Guindon's going to just flip playoffs when he really broke out. Frontenacs bring it into the offensive end. The attack come back, trying to break up any scoring chances. Puck in front of the net, and Lawrence now by Lewinsky. Odd man rush developing. Lewinsky across, was trying to get Arcuri, and the back check breaks it up. So by Kingston, and here they come. Callens over the blue line, and Seed just able to slap that puck off his stick. They go up against the end wall. Seed knocks Frasca to the boards and to the ice, and just takes the puck from him. Now Seed trying to stretch the ice, looking for Fantino, who was breaking way up. Soto gets the feet going, charges the net, wrap around, save made by George. The attacker just going to flip it out, passing his heels up at the blue line. They say that the Frontenacs are onside. Close play there, and Kingston will get after it on the forecheck. Fantino's got to be. Sedley was trying to win it back. Frontenacs handle it. Belanger. Lewinsky was trying to throw it towards the net. Here is Sedley looking to. Here's Lewinsky. Callens curls in the corner with it. Lewinsky on the half boards. Arcuri. Arcuri holds it. Cross to the right side. Arcuri a shot, and George will make the face off to the left of George. Arcuri gets it on the far side. Belanger. Arcuri. Burrows is really pressuring out there. Near side, Lewinsky. Back for Belanger. Wrist shot save from George. They like to be quick on those changes with their penalty killers. Pappas now out there was trying to clear, and Belanger kept it in with a skate. Belanger to Lewinsky. Back to Belanger. Over to Arcuri, top of the right circle. Arcuri peeking around, fires it. Screen really being applied there by Callens. Puck hit a body. Arcuri again. Left side for Lewinsky. Trying to go down low for Callens, and now with Sawyer on him in the corner, that puck's going to get tied up. Gore comes in, so too does Steen. The attack pull it loose. Steen trying to clear, and he goes right up the. Soto. No worse for wear after that big hit he took. Roger. Put it on goal. George made the stop. Owen Sound, if they can break out. They were going to have numbers on their side. Callens will chase after it up against Schweingruber. Sends it off the boards. Gainton. Intercepted. Callens knocked to the ice by Schweingruber. Good, solid play. Chase for the most part. Not many players, just a few of the veterans that would have played against each other there pre-pandemic. Sawyer deep in his own zone, banks it off the boards on the off to Burns. George out to play it behind the net. Around the board, Soto. Intercepts, Outwater. He and Ewens battle. Lawrence behind his own goal helping out. Chase going to use the end wall. Passing it off to Ewens, and Ewens has to be quick now. He's being challenged. Frontenacs force the turnover. And now a centering pass misses any Frontenac player. Thibodeau's going to split for the change. He thought about it. Stays out there. Kavlin left it for him. There's a shot to the net just wide. Gore. He's going to show some patience, starting it up. Over to Jordan. Foul. Kavlin sticks with it. Long shot to the net wide. George is just going to poke that puck into the corner. Out to the blue line. Across now for Roger. Roger floats it to the net. Redirecting us. All right. That's what will be coming up in intermission number 2. We're just over 2 minutes away from that break. No scoring to this point in the second period for Battaglia. Goes wide behind the net. Centering pass. It skips and comes all the way out to center ice. Quentin Burns now gets rid of it. And it's going to trickle to the attack net. Carter George wants to play it, but he's can't get the connection, but a couple good looks late in the period. Here's Hughes with a shot. George, no problem. He was holding his post. Good positioning. 18 seconds remaining in the frame. The attack looking to get it out, and they will. Go ahead with it. Up across the blue line. Now there's a chance for our Curry. Gets a shot away, and George made the save. As Steen lost his stick trying to block that shot out to the point. Here's a shot from Roger that's blocked, and Sedley in the corner will get it up the... Just adjusting his equipment as he hustles back. He's all right. Jordan, puck in behind him along the wall. Callens trying to peel it free. Thibodeau will chase behind the net against his numerical counterpart, Schweingruber. Puck did come out, and there's McGowan. Brings it in. Frasca passing across. They score! Exactly what the Fronts wanted. Matthew Soto scored.
Finishes the cross-crease play as the Frontenacs were able to break up ice. Have that many 2-on-1, nice cross ice pass from Frasca to Soto, and it's a 2-1 contest here at the Bayshore.
A good rush from McGowan as he starts it. The D-man driving it down the left end. Here's George out to play it, backhands it across, up in the air, and Teddy Sawyer, the veteran, night cross. Budnick trying to spring Ludwinski. Couldn't take the pass completely clean. He's muscled to the ice now. Back to the point. Burns. Ludwinski back to Burns. Waiting. Didn't have the shooting lane originally. Now it'll go wide. And Sawyer trying to lift it out. Fails to clear the zone. Ludwinski gloved it in. Sawyer with another chance to get it out this time. And Outwater's going to deflect it in. Callens, first man on the scene, gets it in the corner. Looking to the point. McGowan holds. Lets a shot go. And George is going to make a right pad save. Ethan Burrows. A nice... Frontenacs were looking for a call. The attack might have got away with one there. Here's a wrist shot and a glove save as George flat.
Take a look at it on the replay. Taze Jordan unable to get in the shooting lane, and a nice save from Carter. Gainton wins it back into the corner and will help his own cause as he pushes behind the net for Seed. Owen Sound deflects it out, but Belanger breaks it up in the neutral zone. Soto, the goal scorer, is on it in the corner now. Soto turns back to the point. McGowan gives it right back to him. Sent across to the far side. A shot fired to the net, and George got a piece of it. Soto scoops the rebound. Goes to Belanger. Fights through the check of Ewens. Alec Belanger. Centering pass. Shot along the ice. George made the stop, and Fantino will pick up the loose puck. He sends it out. Wing for Battaglia. Jacob Battaglia fights through one check at the blue line. Rolls the puck in deep. Frontenacs are pressing now. Kavlin. The pass finds Brooks. Brooks
Settles it down. Stops up in the corner. Gets it out to Hache. Stick broke as he went to fire it. That puck still ends up trickling right through. Now Gore. Lawrence hassling him. Quite the size mismatch. France will send it back down into the Owen Sound zone. Jordan around the boards for Guindon. Pushed back to the blue line, a long shot. That's deflected wide of the goal. Near boards. Guindon. Puck gets fired in. Steen back to pick it up. Around the boards on the far side, Burns. He'll meet it there. Guindon pushed it up. Sends it to the open wing. Budnick skates into it. Takes a shot, and it's up. Gives it off. Hemstrom will throw it towards the net. Near corner, Lewinsky. Now Pappas will get to this puck first. Trying to flip it out. Keep the action rolling. Here's Lewinsky. Cutting into the middle. Gets a shot away. That's stopped. And it'll go behind the net. Chafe around the boards. And Pappas will let it go by. Next come the other way. Here is Frasca. Drops for Callens. And Callens' shot to the net will be stopped by Carter George. Net. Now out to Callens. Callens will skate in. Drops it for Thibodeau. Flips it down low. Callens behind the net, and Seed runs him into the boards. Those two tied up. Lawrence tried to step in for a hit. Open is Budnick. Gets a wrist shot off the mask of George, and he covers up the rebound.
Frontenacs, good recovery by Carter George as he was able to cover it up and keep that 2-1 lead for Owen Sound.
George adjusting his mask now after getting rough. Seed will send it around the boards. Petrovsky tried to chop it out. Puck was blocked, and Seed might have caught a high stick there. He picks up his stick that he lost for a moment. Soto's tied up behind the net. Guindon around the boards. Trying to bat the puck down. Unable to clear with the attack. Battaglia looking to make something happen. Guindon, the puck just hopping around. Now Soto for Battaglia. Stolen by Fantino. Got the stick in there. Here comes Hughes. Angled to the far side, he shoots it in. Puck slipped by George, centering pass in front, and a save made by Ethan Burrows. George had yet to get back in there. I think Burrows might have just stopped a goal. Right point, Roger down low. Here's a shot to the net, that is stopped. Now Burrows trying to poke it out. Ben Roger got to it first. Lawrence sealing it on the boards, kicks it back. Jordan will pitch it behind his own net. Schweingruber takes a hit, knocked to the ice. Puck is taken now by the Fronts, calling for his McGowan as he was stepping in. Instead, Brooks will wheel back, throws it to the net, and it was blocked. Lawrence just will get rid of it and all of a sudden back-to-back goals in the blink of an eye, and it's a 4-1 lead for the attack. Now McGowan at the point, across to Hache, wide on purpose to get it in front. There's a shot that stopped George. Crowd's gonna gather now. Game of inches, and at the time, if the Frontenacs get that, the game would have been tied 2-2. Here's a point shot. A stop. 15 seconds left now. Here's a breakaway, though, for Belanger coming in on George. Belanger coming in over top of the net. 10 seconds left on the clock. Sam Sedley going to go behind the net. He'll take a peek up, and that is going to do it. 3-2-1 off the board. Carter George, 27 saves in his first OHL start. And the Owen Sound Attack with a pair of goals from Julian Fantino defeat the Kingston Frontenacs 4-1.
A perfect weekend for the Owen Sound Attack. Thursday's comeback victory versus the Barrie Colts. A victory over the Guelph Storm last night. And Carter George picks up his second career OHL win as the Attack defeat the Frontenacs 4-1.